might as well have a bit of a preamble.
Okay.
Yes, well, welcome everyone on YouTube to the second annual Nene Valley Harriers Chunder Mile. Just surveying the scene there, we can see the runners and riders.
Yeah. Hold up. Are you filming already? Please start.
Of course we're filming, we're commentating, yeah, because we have to have a bit of preamble. Running through, well, there's...
Yeah, you video.
Oh, I've got a bit... This totally out of focus, you realise. Right. Tim Needham, the referee, giving a few last pieces of advice or abuse. We've got there's last year's runner-up, Alan Fidget, minus the banana costume this time, which is a disappointment, I think, for all of us. Fidget's one of the favourite candidates, being, as we said, the runner-up from last year. He's been putting out some training for some inconsequential race on Sunday, which doesn't actually involve beer, so frankly it's of no interest tonight. Pre-race favourites in the light blue with the blonde fleeks in his hair is Lloyd Kempson, just running off down the track for no good reason at all. We should probably warn viewers about Lloyd's kit. I'm not going to describe it now, it's best you judge for yourselves. Just consider you have been warned. Any parents of young children should probably leave the room so the young children can watch the race for themselves. Who else we got? Oh, the only female competitor in the race is Devon Spencer, more known for long jumping than being miles, but we'll see. It's interesting to see how she gets on last year. Last year's race was heavily featured with the ladies engaging in team tactics, running along together. Devon, of course, is going to have to do all the work for herself, so it'll be quite interesting. Don't rule her out. I think she's a hardy drinker. Standing there next to the pedigree runner of the group there in the red, Paul Halford, Welsh marathon champion. Much good it will do here, although Paul is a man about town, so his drinking ability is solid. Who else have we not mentioned? We have in the blue there with Bush on the back is Big Clue, that's Big Dave Bush there, the mighty Bush. We've missed. Oh yes, and we've got a late entry as well. Just skulking around there in the sort of the lightest blue is a chap called Anthony Johnson from Warrington Joggers. It's not actually part of Nene Valley, but it's an open event. Even though he's not actually Nene Valley, Ray Church has checked that he's paid his subs anyway.
Good luck, guys.
Tension builds before the start, and we're off. A few eager spectators there. Coach Needham. Oh, and yes, the Warrington jogger Anthony Johnson is the first off, followed by Lloyd, and yes, those are his shorts, you were warned. It's off third, Bushy fourth, followed by yes, Sean Reedy there, last year's last in a pro cam. Paul Halford and Devon Spencer bring up the rear. So they streak out round the bend. Anthony Johnson leading. There's no relation to the Anthony Johnson from Crystal Palace, I'm led to believe. Lloydie is chasing him down. But she's catching Fidge now. Rocky and Paul Halford. It's all pairing off nicely. And Devon's maintaining a steady pace, we'll say, at this stage. Couple of loose runners, hopefully they're not going to interfere with things too much. It's obviously the more important races going on here. And Anthony Johnson comes in to lead. Just like Vanu, could this be a surprise late entry? Closely followed by Lloyd in what's going to come to be known as those shorts. And Bushy. And we're at the first changeover.
Oh, I feel sick already.
We'll remind the novices out there that the beer changeovers have to happen as per 4x4 relay standards, must happen between the blue and the blue. Bushy's suffering already, which is good to hear. This is the key here now. I always say the first post running pint is this is a real major indicator. And Lloyd's suffering already, but I think this is Lloyd's going for tactical chunder. It's an interesting tactic, but good one. I think Johnson off in second.
Can it be half a
And I
mile?
think, well, I think we could have our two contenders here initially. They're already looking like they're well away. Fidge some nice Steve Archibald style footwork there. And the other, it's the Tottenham contingent in third and fourth. Ricky Velia. Rocky in the GoPro. Paul Halford. Far too good to be doing this. And Devon. Devon showing all her training in Magaluf has really paid off. Paige there, partner in crime, laughing unsympathetically. James is proud to see what's going on in his own track. Anyway, as we return to the race.
I'm going to get lapped up on the first lap.
Lloyd is starting to build a lead here. I think Johnson's moving along in second, but we have... Oh no, I think that's the loose horses again. Bushy looks to be pushing on in third as Lloyd comes in for the... He's actually stepped outside the markers, which technically would be a disqualification if we were in the Southern League, but of course we're a little bit more flexible here. This is Johnson and Bush coming in for their third pint. Johnson a little bit disorientated. Lloyd, tactical chundering. Bushy, that's not your Bush. Lloyd was telling me beforehand he's done a bit of research online into tactics for this race. I think it's tactical chundering it seems to be the order of the day for him. He has set a reasonable lead though.
Oh, look at him!
And the rest of the field, it has to be said, are struggling to keep up. Bushy's pulled up.
Dave, missing the missing yellow. He's literally afraid of a paint because he's behind that ball.
Well, he will do.
And he's going to have some questions tomorrow.
I think it's going to be a good battle for second. I think keep your eye on. Yeah, last year's runner-up trying to. Yeah, a little bit of argy-bargy there. Yeah, hit him in the stomach again. Out the way.
Two more. Oh.
Lloydie, last pint, this is crucial now. And this is his hardest one. Lloyd went for an interesting mixture of ales. This one's Old Peculiar. This is gonna... He's gonna chew this down. Devon's struggling a little here. First and last. Battle for minor places is interesting. Despite looking like he refused at the last, Bushy's actually remounted. The sights and sounds of a Chunder Mile are hitting the night sky now. This is great to hear. Yeah, battle for the minor place at Paul Halford. Real dark horse for this competition. He's snuck into second place, it seems now, just ahead of GoPro Rocky. Rocky is looking a lot better this year, it has to be said. And Fidge looking, yeah, like all the running training's really paid off. Not doing as well as the banana, it has to be said. But anyway, we're over to the leader now. It is well clear. It is entirely his race to lose at this point.
Yeah, he's done a lap in the time it's taken me to drink.
Yes, Devon, we know. Yes, less yapping, more drinking. Come on. Tim, do we have a time on this? Oh, he's on. James Vanou's record is going to go here. It's going to go. 7 minutes 12. We have a new record holder for the Chunder Mile. Vanou, if you're watching this, unlucky. He needs to be here next year. Battle for minor places is looking excellent though. Fidge, it's, oh no kicking this time. It's all about the result. He's being chased by a couple of 400-metre specialists and the Welsh Marathon champion though. This is going to be a real battle now. Lloyd, I don't know what's more of a disgrace, you or those shorts? With that suntan, yeah, it's just, that's sunbed, isn't it? Devon is looking like she's going to get lapped by a couple of the minor places here. This is going to be a good race. And last year's runner-up looks like he's a spent force. But has Bushy got enough in him to hang on here? This is a bit of encouragement from Devon there. Oh, this is an excellent battle. And Bushy is clinging on. Bushy is clinging on. He's going to do it. He is going to do it. It's an excellent and very creditable runner-up there, Dave Bush, followed by Rocky there. Much improved performance from him. That is the idea, Devon. Solid performance from Fidge here. Ploughing through. 4th place. Are we going to get the waterfall of last? We are! Excellent! Exact same place, exact repeat of last year. That's what the crowd wanted to see. Paul Harper there going through in 5th place. Long-time leader Anthony Johnson's struggling. Looks like he's going to carry on. Fidge has gone for 2 passes this year. Fidge is a real crowd pleaser. You have to say that about him. Professional looking at the watch there. Devon.
No, because I can't look at my own.
I'm wrong with you.
Well,
Devon, come on.
There's no room for sympathy. Sad to see.
It's going to take a while.
We've got all night. Well, at least until the battery lasts. Veteran coach Roy Thickpenny stepping in there. See if Coach Needham needs any help. Needham, of course, needs no help.
Can I do half?
No.
Yeah.
Who's the official judge on it?
It's Fidge. Can I please do half?
Referee's word is final, Dev.
Is that stupidly? So sorry about
Just waiting for Anthony Johnson as looks like he's coming out for 6th place. Lloydie!
Hold your breath.
Well, that sums up the camaraderie of the beer mile. The winner, Lloyd Kempson, there offering a few pieces of advice to Devon. That's right.
Dev, you left something behind. Your organs.
Slightly uncharitable. Bushy disputing the drinking, but as ever, the final say will rest with Coach Needham. Yes, well done, Mr. Johnson's here. Finish is quite fresh. Struggled in the middle a little bit there. Lloydie!
7-12! Come on!
Any comment on that?
Vanou, if you got the bollocks, come down next year.
And we apologise. We've actually lost our second camera feed because Mum appears to be on the line.
Using it as a tempo.
Hey, somebody could get that. That would be nice. Well, I think there's been a lot of winners tonight. Certainly not any alcohol concern campaigns. I think they're very much the losers.
Enjoy the Chunder Mile.
Here comes Devon coming around to finish. It's we're maintaining our 100% record in the Chunder Mile. We've never had a non-finisher yet.
Dave.
Well, the video's off now.
Come on, Devon.
I'm straight.
Come on, Dev. Come on, Dev.
All of this is simply
Go for Bling Day.
And here's Devon coming to finish here. It's like Rocky, she's looking fresh.
Everyone stand clear. These guys.
Training there, I think. And there we go.
Not the track.
That concludes the second
Not on Thursday.
Nene Valley.
Yeah, sorry about
Beer
the track.
mile.
Sorry.
I think it's a night that we can all be proud
Dev,
of.
let go. Just let go, girl. Let go.
I was running, actually back straight, I was like running round just trying to get in your...
Yeah,
Well, let's-
throwing up, kind of.
Ain't a bad one then, is it? It's not
Devon, your mum says, can you come home? She's knackered and starving.
I just want to announce my time with my players. I'm going to concentrate on breaking the world record for a beer mile. So just sack myself.